Hello, hello, hello. Mum bakes cakes. Just give me 1 second. What I might try to do is get some invites. Copy that. Close. Post a comment. There is a StreamYard connection in the chat. So let me go out to check my my channel to make sure that it is going. It's showing alive, so it's all good. Yep. Okay, excellent. All right. Now, I don't know if you're going to join anytime soon. I'm not seeing any comments or ads or anything like that right now. But I had a chat with Witsit this afternoon, and I'm in a new Discord channel now. So I only just set that up like 2 days ago. So I'm now actively in Discord, and I can go in there and jump in on these chats whenever I feel like it. Now I do have to keep one ear out because I've got a baby that is sleeping up the other end of the house. So if I hear a scream, I may have to put the thing onto music and just get it rolling. So let's have a look. We got the private chat, that's fine. We got the banners, that's fine. I'm not going to bother with any countdowns or anything, any music like that. But okay, so if I've got people watching, which is I've only got one right now, apparently. If you are watching, say hoy in the chat, and I'll know who the hell you are. So let me. I have to share that. I have to go to present. So present, and I go share screen, and I'll go. It actually shows paint. Okay, I'll do that. Let's see, and add to stage. Okay, excellent. This actually looks really, really good. Oh, it's Petey. G'day, Petey. I don't know what time it is in England, actually. It must be mid-afternoon because it being nighttime. No, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments. Okay, so one of the things I was trying to explain to Bits before, and I think he was struggling, and he was throwing me a lot of really weird, unnecessary curveballs. Like I think he was just trying to muddy the waters and trying to make it very, very complicated. But when it comes to 10:38, I don't even know if that's morning or night. Well, if that's the same time for me for night, that must be 10:38 in the morning. Okay. So in terms of him muddying the waters, right? So I said to him, well, okay, for starters, sorry. He said that, if you're in the north, you can go and find Polaris and you'll be able to find where your north is, and then you'll be able to figure out your, declination issues with your compass, right? If it's 5 or 10 degrees to the left or the right or whatever like that, you can use Polaris to be able to do that sort of stuff. And he openly said about 3 or 4 times in his comment, he says, I don't even know how you would do that down at the south. He doesn't. It just doesn't know because obviously there's no Polaris to be able to track to. And so I jumped in and I said, look, it's all fairly simple actually. Realistically, all you need to do is you just need to, if you go and get some sort of 360-degree sort of mechanism, so you can either do a telescope or you can go and get a device or even protractor on the ground, and you identify which angle the sun rises and which angle the sun sets. You can use that particular number, halve it, and then you should be able to find either your north or your south. Now, he was saying, well, how do you know where your north and south is at the beginning? I said, well, you can completely randomize it. It doesn't even matter. You can just pretty much like throw the protractor onto the floor with no regard for whether or not which way is north and south. All you need to do is just plonk it down there, leave it there, and take the numbers and figure it out. So what I've done here is I've got 360, and I am going to randomize it. I am literally going to make the sunset angle and the sunrise angle completely devoid of north and south. So I'm going to use the calculator on my phone, and I'm going to see if I can just brute force this on the fly. So I'm going to, what am I going to do? I will choose, we'll go with a green pen, right? So I'm going to strike a line from over here, and I'm going to strike it wherever I lined up with. Okay, so I just picked a point, and I'm just going to align it to the center point. Now, according to this, I've now got 147. So let's punch it in for 147. All right, 147 degrees. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a blue, and I'm going to do a similar line, but I'm going to come in from, we'll go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Blah 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 blah. Okay, we're going to start from let's start from up here. So let's say it's in the 340 to 350 range. So let's strike a point here, and let's line it to the center. That's looking like 347. Okay. Okay, so 347D. Now, I'm gonna randomize. I'm gonna figure out which direction my sun is supposed to be. And I'll go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, and left. We'll go this side. We will make our sun go on this side, okay? And we'll make our night go on this side, okay? So if we've got that, then okay, so we've got so what are we going to do? Get calculator running because it's not yet running. So I have got, let's say I've got 7 degrees on this point here, and plus 3 there. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So plus 190. Right. And so that's actually come out to exactly 200 degrees. So that is a number I will go with. So 200 degrees on the day side. I think I'm about to get someone walking the front door, so there might be a small amount of noise. Let me just double check my StreamYard. Just 1 second. Yeah, just 1 second. I actually don't think that anyone wants to jump up on stage at this point in time. So Mum Bakes Cakes is not here, so I will continue on with the presentation. Okay, so so if we've got 200 degrees on the day, you take off 360. That means there's 160 on the back end. So it's 160 degrees on the back end. Night. Okay, so let me just double check that that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, 150 degrees plus the remaining. So that's good. So 200 degrees on the day. And I'm actually quite surprised that this has actually resulted in like a very, very even number because it makes my maths very, very, very simple. So that basically means that my meridian from 200 degrees is actually 100 degrees. So I only need to go 100 degrees from, let's say, 153 minus 100. That brings us around. Oh, that's around the other way. So maybe I might have to do it the other way. So this is the good thing about just doing that on the random. So I go 153 plus 100 equals 253, which means that my north point is let me pick another. I'll go pick for orange, and I'll make the line a little bit thicker. So my target is 253 degrees. So from the center point here, 253 degrees. So that is one particular meridian. And I'm going to say that we're in South America, because that was, that's where everyone's just been through, South America and Santiago and stuff like that. And so we're going to say that on the sunny side, it's on the northern side. And so that basically means that, this is the north line right here. So that's north. Now, so by that, we've actually figured out that the north in this particular chart is at 253 degrees. And that's simply by figuring out the, let's see. So that would mean that this is the, this one over here on the blue is the sunrise. And the green one down the bottom here is the sunset, because that's the east and the west. Sunset. Okay. So that basically means, so let's go 253 plus 90. 343. So that basically means if I'm going to use this light cream color, 253. 343 degrees, sorry, is east. So that point there is east. I'll put an E right there. Right there. Bang. And let's take off 180 mil. 163. So I will use that same line, center point. And I am going to 163. So that's around about this mark right here. So that there is west. Okay. So that's how easy it is. So as you can see here, I've figured out where north is. It's exactly half of 200 degrees of variance. So 100 degree from the left and 100 degree from the right. I don't really know why is that number of, must have done something a bit off there. Realistically, that should have been like 10 degrees different from each side. So I've done something slightly off. I'm not too sure what I did wrong there, but you get the theory anyway. So that's roughly how we figure out where the north meridian line is, where east and west is, and where the south line is. So that's how you basically do it. Let me just double check to see whether or not Mumbeck's Cakes has turned up. Are you correcting me there? 247 degrees. Let me just double check. Yes. No, you're right. You're 100% right. I was a little bit off there. But I mean, I'm sure you would agree, Petey, that I'm on the right pathway. It's the correct way to sort of think about it. Yeah, it was 147. You're right. You're bang on right. 147 plus 100 equals 247. So I did get it wrong. But the theory stands. This is the way it's supposed to be done. So in terms of the compass declination, effectively, if you set up your compass over here, and it was saying that it's this particular direction here, right? So that you basically punch in this particular this variance here, and you go, okay, shit, it looks like it basically looks like 230 degrees or something like that. And so you can basically find that it's roughly about 15 degrees to the western direction. So yeah, that's basically it. Is anyone going to come in? I don't know. Mumbake's case. You sent me a message before, and you haven't popped up. But I know that I did obviously start this just fresh, but I also did say yes to coming on. So I don't know. Maybe he might come back. I don't know. But I think I can wrap that up for the now, because I mean, why spend any more than 15 minutes to describe this sort of thing? So yeah, my sole watcher of Petey. I hope I have done something that you would agree with, and I will leave it there. If you have any comments, just reply, and you can always Witsit didn't want to get it. Well, that's the thing. Why put gets it in your name if you just don't get it? But yeah, the video I've just simply posted like about an hour ago is a capture of that whole thing, and he certainly was. He was rambling about other things. He was rambling like about like how do you know that the sunset's going to be here? I mean, if it's going to reflect off a dome and all that sort of stuff, I'm like, well, in all honesty, why do we even? Is it really all that important to go out there and say, "Oh my God, like the sun might be 3 degrees more to the left or more to the right"? It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because if you could just simply rely on your eyes, they always want to do things according to their eyes, instead of trying to throw in refraction and all that sort of rigmarole, right? They don't need to. You could just simply say, the sun looked this way and the sunset looked the other way. You just do those numbers and you get a result. And I mean, once you go and lay the north down, you can tighten it up, and the next day you can tighten it up again, cross check it, triple check it, and you'll be able to go and refine it, make it even tighter. One thing he did actually say, which I kind of mentioned to him at one stage, was using the stars to improve your accuracy, because the star is kind of like a little bit more of a pinpoint than what a sun is. But I thought about it after I got off the stream, because while accuracy to a star is certainly going to be a lot more sharper, but when you're looking at a sunset and a sunrise, there's too much light. You won't be able to see that star. So I thought about it later, and I thought, well, technically, trying to align it with a star, is too damn hard, because when the sunrise happens, you cannot locate where it is. So we seem to be getting some consensus here. The Witsit can't get it. I don't know. A lot of times I wonder whether or not it's just simply my mumbo jumbo way of sort of explaining things in a backwards sort of manner. Maybe because I'm standing upside down on the planet. But I try to keep it clean. I try to keep it simple. But he certainly was muddying it up with lots of, rigmarole, saying, like I thought about it once at one point in time. I thought, if he's going to go out there and say, maybe the sunset might be 3 degrees to the right or left, or some sort of bullshit. It's like, if you're standing in your kitchen and you want to go over and kiss your wife on the lips, are you going to accidentally walk 3 degrees to the right of her and like not meet her at her face and go, oh, it was all due to refraction and the dome reflection? No, you're going to go straight over to your wife, and you're going to go straight to her face, and that's the angle you choose. You don't go out there and say, oh, I'm sorry, honey, I just accidentally went 5 degrees out of whack. That's just totally, it's brainless, absolutely brainless. Anyway, I'm ranting. I got 4 people watching. Everyone's chatting now. So I could once again, I'd like to invite people up. I know Crypto Roast said something along the lines of breaking his live stream cherry. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's a safe space here. I don't bite, and I'm sure we would like to have a bit of a chat about plenty of things, like some of the videos that you post about, boats going over the horizon and stuff like that. And I love the stuff that Petey does. always trying to use geometry and stuff like that. Obviously, that's the sort of stuff that gets me keen too. And hi guys, just saw you alive, rapidly catching up. Well, I don't know how much longer I'm going to last, but I mean, Andrew Johnson, I've certainly wanted to have a bit of chat with you about this sort of stuff. This is the thing that you were actually doing the last 5 days, where you were going out there and you're looking at the sunset and the sunrise, and then just punching it together. But of course, you were using the compass to like on the spot find out how the angles were off. But I'm just doing it by throwing a protractor straight on the floor and saying, like, let randomization come to me, and I'll find out where north is without a compass. Let's assume compasses never work; they're untrustworthy. How would you do it in a raw manner? How would you do it if you came out from a cave after 20 years in trying to figure it out? What else we got? Hi, Andrew. I'm free. Avoid doing work. To avoid doing work and tune into streams. Okay. Sounds weird to say that. I'm free to stay up much longer. Oh, to not stay up much longer. Oh, gotta go to bed. Okay. Yes. I might leave it there. Yeah, I'll let you guys get back to work and all that sort of stuff. I've run out of room to talk about this. So I could always talk about other topics, but at this point in time, this was my intent to be able to talk about this one particular topic. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Short and sweet, 22 minutes. All right, I'll catch you later.